What is up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of New Game Plus. As always, I'm your host, Amanda Cunningham, joined with me by my trusty co-host, AJ Tenari.
Aloha Gamers.
And our wonderful and trusty producer, Ryan Cunningham. All right, so...
You may not be able to hear him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, don't worry about it. He's still here. He's looking handsome as ever.
Yeah.
So, okay, gamers. This week, we are going to be recapping the recent Pokemon Direct that took place. As I said last week, my Pokemon senses are tingling. Correct, AJ?
That is true. They were tingling for, a personal reason with our part 3 of our Nuzlocke, which if you haven't watched, what are you doing? Go watch that first, then come back here. Also, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Hit the bell.
Yeah, hit the bell.
Yeah, hit the bell. But there was another Pokemon announcement that kind of took us by surprise with a Pokemon Direct that happened last Wednesday that showed off tons of stuff. It was great.
Definitely rocked our socks. Oh gosh, I keep saying that. But you know what? I'm gonna coin rock my socks for only
own it.
Yeah, only for like really good stuff. You know what I mean? Because I think during the E3 recap, I said it.
You said like 3 times.
I said it one too many times, so I'm only gonna save it for really important stuff. But this Pokemon Direct did rock our socks.
Nice.
It definitely had a lot more content to show off, and it got us super excited and hyped for everything that was announced.
Yeah.
So why don't we just get the small stuff out of the way, right, AJ? The stuff that, was okay, it was cool, but not
not exactly what we want to see.
Yeah.
Because we'll get to the good stuff, but Nintendo was smart. They got everything out of the way and then let all the big stuff, they saved that for the end where they gave the most time, which was very good. So starting off, they showed off Pokemon Unite. They revealed the official release date for the mobile version, which is September 22nd. They also announced that there will be cross-play between mobile and Switch.
Which I think is really cool. I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's very cool. It gives basically incentive to get either version, whatever you prefer. Awesome. Good job, Nintendo. You get a pass. Now, the mobile version is up for pre-registration, and there will be rewards gifted to players if there are enough pre-registrations. One of the prizes is a Pikachu Unite license, which basically means an unlockable character, and that is if they hit 2,500,000 pre-registrations. And then there's a costume for Pikachu called the Festival Costume that is unlocked after 5 million pre-registrations. So yeah, if you want that, go pre-register for the mobile version. It's kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that. But the big news for Pokemon Unite is that there are 2 new characters that will be joining in the future. We have the Mamoswine and Sylveon joining the fray.
I love both, obviously, but Sylveon, I really like the love that Sylveon is getting, because I think you said 2013 or Gen 6 is when Sylveon was introduced, and I just think it's a very good addition to the evolutions. You know what I mean? Like a fairy type. I mean, come on, say less. But yeah, I think that was really cool. I actually wasn't expecting Sylveon.
I wasn't expecting Mamoswine.
That too. So definitely out of left field Pokemon, but definitely something I think a lot of people will be excited for.
Yeah, they fit right in, I think.
So you know what? Good on you, Nintendo.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
So the next announcement that they covered was a Pokemon Cafe Mix, the hit, I think it's a mobile game.
Is it a mobile game? I have no idea.
It's either a mobile game or like an eShop game.
Oh, okay.
But good news to all your fans, it still exists. They recognize it.
Yeah, and it looks like one of those games where you just turn your brain off and do it, but I don't understand the appeal of it. I mean, it's cute, but I don't know. Is that I guess the new one's called a remix? Is that?
Yeah, basically it's like overhauling everything, kind of remodeling it.
When did Mix come out? I thought it was fairly new.
I thought it was new too, but
so I guess I don't understand. But you know what? For you Pokemon Cafe Mix fans, good for you.
Yeah,
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, there's a lot to love here.
Yeah.
For people of all Pokemon fan ranges,
Yeah, exactly. So,
like the next announcement, Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, AJ, take it away.
Pokemon Masters is going to have its 2-year anniversary this year. The Pokemon mobile game is celebrating its anniversary by adding several features and characters, including the pair of Leon and Eternatus and Hop and Zamazenta. They also added the feature of Dynamaxing, and they're also going to bring back old events that were run for a limited time back, so you can get those characters if you missed out on them. But those are also going to only be around for a limited time. There's also a new story arc featuring previous evil team leaders, like Giovanni and the pirate guy and Cyrus. Yeah.
Yeah, the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. You know the ones.
So, I mean, I don't play this game either, but pretty cool, you know what I mean? But when they said battle together with Hop and Leon, I literally was like, no. I'm so over Hop. I'm sorry.
I agree. Hop.
People were speculating that Hop might be the new professor in Gen 9. because he wanted to be a professor at the end of Sword and Shield, and I'll cry if that's the case. Like,
I agree.
I don't want.
I've had my hop fix. I don't want
Unless
anymore.
he is matured and gets an overhaul for his character development and design. No, thank you.
Get him out of here.
Moving on. Yes, but yeah, so definitely something to look forward to for you fans out there. Another thing, wow, Pokemon Go. I think it's now celebrating its 5th anniversary, or this past July.
Oh, wow.
It was the 5th anniversary, and wow, that game definitely is still going strong, oddly enough. I joined it in 2016 when it first came out, and I did fall off the boat, but I am a supporter from far away. I do like everything they're doing. So now some Gen 8 people will be at it, like Wooloo, Gwovit, Phalanx, and they will be available. They're available since the 20th and will last until the 31st of this month. I don't know how to say the legend, Zacian?
Zacian, I think.
Zacian? Or, sorry,
Up to interpretation.
Yeah, exactly. That will also be available
since the 20th, I believe, and then it's going to end the 26th.
Okay.
So if you want Zacian, you better hop in on that, 'cause he's going away pretty soon.
Zacian, yeah, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Amanda, you demean my pronunciations with Arceus, which we will get to.
We will get to, ladies and
that.
gentlemen. We will get to that because there is, a little debacle.
A little bit
going
of controversy
on.
there.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then also the other legendary, Zamazenta, is going to be available. I forget the dates.
I think it's 26th to 31st.
That makes sense. Yes, I believe so as well.
So when Zacian goes, Zamazenta comes in. So,
and then so forth. But yeah, so if you're a big Gen 8 fan, I'm actually a pretty big Gen 8 fan. You want to go outside, get all that going. Got to catch them all, am I right?
True. This is the tagline, guys.
Yeah.
Do it.
And there's also something like a mysterious thing, like dropping stuff off that they mentioned for a hot second. But I'm not that into Pokemon Go, so I don't know.
I never played it.
Yeah, but I'm just really glad to see the game thriving and adding much loved Pokemon to it and everything. So definitely something to look forward to, you Pokemon Go fans. All right, we got all the little stuff out of the way. Now let's get on to the good stuff.
The meat and potatoes, if you will.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Woo.
Oh
wow.
boy. They killed it.
They really, really did. It got me so hyped for the game. AJ, why don't you start?
All right, so starting off, the most notable thing about these announcements was just how much of an improvement has been made to the graphics since the last time they were shown off. I mean, compared to the February Direct, they look fantastic.
Absolutely. It's very, everything seems a lot more natural, and the chibi aesthetics isn't as obvious or weird or anything like that or obnoxious.
Yeah, it looks like it fits now.
Yeah, exactly. Like it melds together. It looks natural in the gameplay and everything. I just like how in the overworld you look chibi, and then when you're actually into a fight, you turn into an actual. Like you look like your actual character design.
It was like the strategy for X and Y, but it now looks more faithful to that rather than just like being kind of unfinished. So great.
Yeah,
they did good.
Yeah, and they're AJ.
So
you go.
Okay.
I just had a moment. Couldn't read it for a second.
So while Amanda is recovering, something really awesome that also happened in the Direct is that so many exclusive features from the 4th generation are returning to the games and being expanded. These include putting stickers on your Pokeballs.
Very excited for that.
This adds like a different cosmetic effect when the Pokeball opens when you throw it out, which is very cool.
When they showed Togepi, I think it was, come out and the confetti happened, they reminded me of the Grunt birthday party skull for Halo. When you shot the back and the confetti came out, that's what I thought of. Sorry.
When you throw a Togepi at your enemy, that happens.
Yeah.
They're also adding back Pokemon contests, and they have been revamped a lot since they've been adding the original. They added a whole rhythm game to it, which is really neat.
I'm very good at rhythm games. Ryan can.
He could attest.
He could attest. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word, but in Yakuza they have karaoke, and it's a rhythm game.
Ah, nice.
No, not really. I stink at it.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Amanda, 2 for 2.
Gaslight it. Yeah, let's go. But I'm awful at them. But I am excited to try that out.
Yeah. They're also adding the Union Room, which is a feature back then that allowed you to connect with players either by wireless or by the wireless adapter for the Game Boy Advance, if you remember those. But now you can just connect to the internet and just talk and battle and trade with anyone you want in the Union Room.
Internet evolution. Am I right, fellas?
Guys, come on. How does she do it?
Yeah, right. Oh, gosh. All right. There's also the Grand Underground where you can dig up fossil items, stones, create secret bases, which I thought was really cool. explore Pokemon hideaways, which house wild Pokemon that change according to your secret base decor.
Yeah.
So some Pokemon can only be found in hideaways, and and only certain Pokemon can like come from there. Yeah, appear from
depending on how you decorate it.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting. So I'm excited to get my hands on that and to get into that. Pokemon can follow you in the overworld, which has been a requested feature ever since it debuted in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
It also looks really good because I know there's a lot of complaints with the Sword and Shield following.
Yeah.
Just because like they were too slow, they would constantly go in and out, and it didn't really look that good.
Yeah. So
it looks very good here.
It looks, they're like very even with you. They're catching up and everything. So definitely cool. And they also added new clothes for character customization, which wasn't a feature until Gen 6. So if you have watched our Nuzlocke, you will see that Farquaad is decked out in nothing but
very
pink.
dripped.
Yeah, exactly. So now we can continue that in Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. So there's a lot of things this game will keep you playing, and it will keep you playing for a very long time, it seems, with all the different features that they added. Yeah. AJ, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's fantastic. It's such an improvement. I'm actually really excited to play this now. The added features that they put in the new game, as well as bringing back the old ones, is just something a lot of fans will be looking forward to. Especially like how only certain Pokemon can be found in the Grand Underground. I think it makes it more interesting and allows players to keep going back, to change it around, get all the statues that allows them to appear.
Yeah, gotta catch them all.
And there's a lot of replayability with that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So definitely something, and it comes out November 5th.
I don't remember.
I don't remember the date.
November.
So
we'll put it on screen right here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. So definitely get your pre-orders ready. Also, one last thing I want to mention. They are releasing a Nintendo Switch Lite designed with Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Palkia and Dialga?
Yes. So that's available for pre-order now. I'm not sure. Right here we'll put it. Right here. Yeah. So, yeah, it's another thing to get excited about, I guess. But they definitely have their plate filled with content.
Pokemon goodies.
Yeah, Pokemon goodies. All right, moving on. And ladies and gentlemen, please put in the comments below how you pronounce this. Pokemon's Legends of Arceus. That's literally how they said it in
Or
the
Legends of Arceus, how it should be pronounced, you know?
Okay.
It rolls off the tongue a little better, I think.
All right, fair enough. All right, AJ, take it away.
But yeah, Legends of Arceus was the last thing they showed off in the Direct, and I am unironically so hyped for this game. Basically, like Breath of the Wild and Pokemon had the most beautiful freak baby anyone could ever ask for, and I could not be happier.
I'm also very excited. I like the vibe and the aesthetics of the new Hisui region, which turns into the Sinnoh region, right?
I think so. It's like a prequel.
It's like a prequel, yeah. It's like literally how, I guess, Pokemon came to be, or like how people and Pokemon coincide.
Yeah, that's what they said. It was like it's like in a time when like Pokemon and people don't live in harmony, so you're gonna fix that, I guess.
Yeah. It's like the literal origins of how people and Pokemon coexist, and I think it has a nice new feel to the Pokemon series, and there's a lot to be desired, and the creators have plenty of time to rock our socks until it is released in January, late January, I think. Right here, we'll tell you the date.
Yeah, there's basically like a lot of routes they can go to. I'm glad they're kind of branching out from the usual formula, kind of doing something different.
Yeah.
It's really going to refresh the series, like the franchise.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited. Onto the Direct, much like the Sinnoh remakes, Legends Arceus also looks way better than it did during its announcement debut. The graphics are a definite improvement, but there's still some framing issues and textures that need improvement, especially the trees. There's been a meme going around that the trees essentially look the same as they did in like Elder Scrolls Oblivion. It's a little yikes, but they'll fix it maybe.
They'll fix it, they got time.
Yeah. The aesthetic is also really cool. It's very ancient looking. It looks a lot like Breath of the Wild, which I think fits really well. I like the steam-powered Pokeballs. Those are cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess like onto the features they showed off. Pokemon react differently towards you when you try to catch them. This depends on their species and personality. Some will just kind of like go right up to you, allow them to catch them. Some will like attack you directly, which has always been like lore in the main game, but it was never shown. So it's actually kind of cool that you get to see it. It's also really funny.
Yeah, some will like run away from you. Yeah, so it really depends on the nature and like the personality, I guess, of the Pokemon itself. They also brought in styles when you are trying to fight and encounter a Pokemon. So you have strong style and agile style. Strong style allows your Pokemon to do more damage at the cost of having less turns in battle, while agile style allows your Pokemon to have more turns at the cost of less damage. So it really depends on who you're going up against, and then strategically figure out what you want to do.
It's a lot like a Shin Megami Tensei when you have like a certain amount of turns to like go, like you can like do things to get more of it, which is it was really neat. It's like evolving, like the series.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God, wow.
Speaking of evolving.
Nice segue, AJ.
Thank you.
There are new evolutions and region-exclusive forms for the Pokemon that desperately needed them. I guess let's start with Stantler. The beloved Stantler, cute little reindeer looking.
Been all the way around since '99 with Gen 2.
Finally got an evolution of Weirdeer, right? Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to all you Stantler fans out there who've been wanting an evolution because you got one. You finally got one. And then there is an evolution of Basculin known as Basculegion.
Has a very interesting backstory that it like absorbs the souls of like all the fish that died in its school, which is like really weird.
Really weird. I didn't like that. That was a little dark for a Pokemon Direct. But you know what? Moving on.
Yeah.
There is a Hisuian form for Braviary and Growlithe. Braviary looks really cool. I like the whole...
You like the mask thing?
Yeah, thing going on. That's really dope. But can we talk about Growlithe for a moment, please? He looks lost in the sauce. He looks... I don't know what they were thinking. He looks awful, in my opinion. You could disagree with me in the comments, but I think he looks awful. He looks like he's got Wooloo's fur and just like put it on top of him. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, I don't really mind it too much, but like I can definitely see why people don't really like it. It's definitely a little out there. It's also kind of gross, but whatever.
Dirty, yeah, slimy. You know what? It's okay. I'll keep an open mind.
Yeah.
And the music is also very good.
True. From like what little we heard of it, it was really nice.
Yeah.
So I'd say all in all, it was definitely a phenomenal Direct put out of the Pokemon Company that showed off so many exciting things and delivered improvements on so many projects that we were worried about.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also very big on the open world concept of Arceus. I like to explore and find new things in every corner of an open world map. Little things you never thought you would find.
It fits in very well with the Pokemon game.
Yeah, absolutely. And the feature of riding a wild Pokemon like Windeer or Braviary, I think is something that's a lot more exciting and fun, and it's a nice twist rather than have your Pokemon follow you around and just run around next to you in the overworld. So definitely something to look forward to. Also, shiny hunting. I wonder if that's going to be a thing.
I would assume it's been in every gen since Gen 2, so they're probably going to keep it going. Might do something different with it.
I wonder if it'll be like older gens, how you could see a shiny in the overworld rather than just encountering it. Yeah, so we'll see.
But guys, Amanda, what starter are you going to pick for both games?
Okay, I get them mixed up. Remind me, Arceus.
Arceus is Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott.
I love Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil's a good band.
I really like Cyndaquil. He was one of my favorites for a while, so I probably would choose Cyndaquil. And then Diamond and Pearl was I'm gonna go with Turtwig.
Yeah.
I think that's my
Turtwig gang.
Yeah,
I like that. Good pick, Amanda.
Thank you. What about you, AJ?
I'm either gonna go Cyndaquil or Rowlet for Arceus. I like both of those a lot, so I'll probably just decide on the fly. And then also gonna go Turtwig for Gen 4.
Yeah. And I can guarantee you, Ryan will probably also choose Turtwig.
Yeah.
Right, Ryan?
Because Ryan has taste.
Yes, Ryan does have taste.
But yeah.
All right, so as you know.
Now you're good.
You're good.
Well, I guess it's time for your favorite segment of mine. It's time for news. All right, gang. So, first up, after Koch Media's lackluster appearance at E3...
Oh, God, we don't talk about that.
That was disgusting. Go watch our E3 recap if you want to see our full thoughts on that. But, after that whole...
debacle.
Yeah, debacle. Saints Row fans lost hope for a new entry in the series. However, our Lord and Savior, Jeff Keighley, has been a little stinker about this. The upcoming trade show Gamescom will begin its showcase on August 25th. And will be completely digital and free to view. There are many announcements from companies like Xbox, Bethesda, Sega, and yes, even Ubisoft to be revealed at this event.
AJ's favorite.
I will say, I was pleasantly surprised at this E3, so let's hope they can keep that streak going.
Yeah.
However, one announcement has practically been confirmed by Keighley himself. In a Twitter post promoting the opening night live event, he teased the reveal of a new Saints Row game with the image of a brick wall and the logo of the 3rd Street Saints graffitied across it with the words "Rebooted" sprayed on it as well. So this is very exciting. Keighley also attached a link to the official Saints Row website where the same graphic appears, as well as a place to register to receive any updates regarding the new game. I'm a big Saints Row fan. I believe Ryan is as well. And we've been long overdue for a new mainline entry. And the rebooting phrase means the game can go in so many directions, which is honestly pretty good.
Wait, so not to cut you off, but was it a bad thing that Jeff Keighley did
no.
that, or was it meant to be?
I think it was definitely meant to be just kind of like get it out there to like
Yeah.
drum up hype.
Yeah.
Because people were expecting a D3, then it didn't happen.
Right.
So this is definitely like a way to get people
Our
back
Lord
on
and
board.
Savior, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff, good man, good man.
Thank you.
And as I was saying, it's a great thing for the series if it's getting rebooted, because it definitely got a little carried away in some of the later entries, especially like Saints Row 4 and like Ages of Mayhem.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm glad they'll be getting back on track. And no matter what they do, I'll always be happy to have a game as classy as Saints Row back in my hands.
Oh, dude, that's the classiest game you can own.
It is. It's very
on.
tasteful.
Yeah, very tasteful.
Yeah. Next up, a speedrunner has beat Ocarina of Time in 5 minutes.
What?
This is very impressive, especially given like the circumstances in which he did it.
How long is the game usually?
That's a good question. I think like an average playthrough is maybe like 10 to 20 hours. Not too sure. It's been a while since I've played it.
Yeah.
But Ocarina of Time is one of the most famous games of all time, as well as one of the most popular speedrun. Now, the average speedrun for this game ranges from like 20, 25 to even 17 minutes. But one runner by the name of Savestate decided that that was not good enough, and he gave himself an extra challenge. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, there's an extra mode called Masterpieces, which features playable demos of various Nintendo games, and Ocarina of Time is one of them. But the catch to these masterpieces is that there's a set time limit on how long you can play them, and Ocarina of Time is only playable for 5 minutes. Now, beating the game in this amount of time seems like an impossible task, but Savestate is no mortal man, and he achieved the unthinkable. In the Japanese version of the Brawl demo, the items given to Adult Link are exactly what you need to pull off a glitch that warps you right to the credits. Savestate's total runtime was 4 minutes and 51 seconds, which just barely beat the 5-minute time limit and also set a new world record. There's a video that shows off Savestate's run, which we will provide in the link below, and this is just actually insane. I give full props to Savestate, as beating a game in Brawl's unforgiving time limit is no unforgiving feat. So Amanda, what do you think of speedruns?
Well, 5 minutes is insane. The amount of commitment you probably have to do that in practice is yeah. So good on him. But speedruns in general, all right, I'm gonna say it. I think they're kind of silly. I don't see the point of it at all. I mean, I don't know. I just never really saw the appeal of it. If you're gonna play like a game that's, I don't know, for example, like there's a lot of Yakuza speedruns. If you're gonna play a game that's like 70 hours, why would you? Why? I mean, you got load screens, you got fights, you got random encounters on the streets. Like, you have so much going against you to add up more time. I just never understood the speedrun.
Well, there's a lot of glitches they can like do to essentially break the game.
Yeah, that too. But it's like you have to find all them or just practice. I don't know.
Yeah,
watch
that's
YouTube
true.
videos, so it's a lot of prep into it. So, I mean, I guess I can see why people enjoy it, but me personally, I'm not a big fan of it. But, I mean, hey, good for you speedrunners. I think that is impressive.
I would never speedrun a game. That's
I would never speedrun.
too much.
I'm here to enjoy the game and, you know, everything about it.
Last up for me.
Oh, this is so funny.
Stay with me now.
Hold your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm sure you're all familiar with Soulja Boy as a rapper, but you may not have known that he's taken a recent interest in game design.
Oh boy.
Through his gaming foray, he's attempted to make his own gaming console known as the Soulja Game Console, which got legal attention from Nintendo after he used many unlicensed ROMs from various games. But now Soulja Boy has made another bold endeavor into the gaming world by claiming he owns the famous game company Atari.
What possessed him to say it?
We'll get into it. On the 18th, he took to Instagram Live, where he explained that he was approached by Atari and given full ownership of the company.
What?
He was very excited and went over his plan to revamp the entire company and then sell it for $140 million. Soulja Boy, he's an interesting character.
I'd say.
Yeah, good plan, I guess. But however, Atari was quick to clear up the confusion by stating that Soulja Boy was in fact not the owner of Atari.
Well, yeah.
And Soulja Boy didn't like this very much, and he took to Twitter making a very vulgar video trashing the company and showing off a contract that basically showed proof that he was the owner. But one Twitter user closely examined the contract shown in the video and came to the conclusion that it was about Atari tokens, which is their own spin on cryptocurrency. Basically, it was just a promo deal that Atari was giving Soulja Boy access to, and it had nothing to do with shares in the company's ownership. See, the story's pretty wild. I gotta say, Soulja Boy, he was really showing off his Sigma male mogul moves last week, so I'll give him credit for that. But what a story! Like, I don't understand what drives you to like.
That was a roller. That's like me going up to Sega and being like, "Yeah, I own Sega," and then Sega being like, "We don't," and it's like, "You actually own our cryptocurrency."
Pretty much. That's literally exactly what happened.
Wow, that was a roller coaster. Thank you for that, AJ.
Yeah, no problem.
I was very excited to hear about that.
Yeah.
Because,
Soulja Boy.
Is he even, like, popular? I don't know nothing about that genre, so please forgive me.
I know he's definitely been in the limelight. I think he streams and, like, he had the whole
so he's still
Soulja
relevant.
game console. Yeah.
It's not, okay. Well, I mean, that would have been something if you actually did own Atari. All right, well, let's get moving on. So, it is a sad day in the Halo community. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Microsoft and 343 Industries have officially announced that both co-op campaign and Forge modes will not be available at launch with Halo Infinite. This is sad in the sense that those who have siblings or friends over that don't own the game and want to join in on the phone won't be able to. However, 343 Industries said they are aiming to add both modes by the holidays. So maybe a Christmas miracle will allow that to happen, or Santa will actually confirm he is in fact real and grant that upon all Halo Infinite owners. Who knows? Maybe the Jolly John. No, not the Jolly.
The Jolly Green Giant, yeah. He's coming to Halo. I'm really excited to see him. DLC.
Yeah, maybe Santa will like happen. I don't know. Okay, so Halo's head of creative Joseph Staten reportedly stated that the decision to cut both Forge and campaign co-op at launch was a hard decision to make. He explained that the campaign co-op mode is anticipated to launch in Season 2 of Halo Infinite about 3 months after launch, and Forge will follow suit in Season 3, which is about 6 months after release. So, like, I don't think that's a holiday release.
That's a little cutting it close there.
Yeah, that's cutting it close. So, and also, there's actually no actual release date. It's still
really?
It's still just holiday 2021, I think. So there's no solid release date for it. All I gotta say is, Bungie, where are you?
True.
Please come back.
Run it back.
We need it. We need you. All right, I know we don't really talk about sport games on here, but I am a hockey fan myself, so I did want to shed some light on this particular article. Every year, fans are always wondering who will grace the next NHL game cover, and now there is an answer to that long thought-out question. EA Vancouver has revealed that Austin Matthews of the Toronto Maple Leafs is the NHL 22 cover star. Matthews was also the cover star for NHL 20, and there isn't usually a repeat this quickly. However, after the season the Rockstar Center had, it's safe to say for some that this is well-deserving. Matthews is coming off a season scoring 66 points in 52 games and being awarded the Rocket Richard Trophy for top goal scorer in the league. Not only is a new NHL game getting ready to launch, but there will also be a new feature added to the game called the X Factors. NHL 22 is slated for an October 15th release date and will be available on PS5, Xbox Series XS, PS4, and Xbox One. Not only that, there will be 2 editions available at launch, Standard and X Factor. The X Factor edition grants you dual entitlement, allowing you to upgrade to the PS5 or Xbox Series XS version for free, and a 3-day early access before launch, along with other goodies. So definitely mark your calendars, hockey fans. And good job, Austin Matthews.
Yeah, round of applause.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. I was running a little dry on news, so I just added this one in.
Man, don't ruin the illusion. Don't tell them we're phoning it in, not this early.
Sorry. Well, you would think, there is another Skyrim game coming out, and you would think this game would fade away after 9.5 years post-launch, but that's not the case with the Skyrim series.
Can never die.
As popular as it is, this title still keeps bringing in interest, and that is why Bethesda is re-releasing it yet again. Now, the good news is this new Skyrim edition has next-gen consoles in mind and will be supported on PS5 and Xbox Series XS. I'm sure you'll find a lot of old stuff jam-packed with a lot of new stuff, such as fishing. So I hope you Skyrim fans are ready out there, because this new re-release is being dropped on November 11th, exactly 10 years after its original launch date of November 11th, 2011.
Very cool.
Very, very, very cool.
But Amanda, fishing, you say?
Yes, there will be fishing. That could be definitely interesting. I'm surprised it took this long.
Yeah.
9.5 years.
Fellas, better head on over to Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
get your little bucket hats.
And,
Yeah.
reel it in, baby. Reel that new game in.
Yeah.
That was good. That was pretty fun. Round myself
I
that
think
one.
so.
All right, AJ. Well, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a bit of a train wreck on my end.
That's
but
all right.
That's all right.
Well, we got it. Well, anyway, gang, as per usual, me and Amanda got to go home to play more video games. So thank you for watching. As always, I'm AJ. That was Amanda. Ryan is here in spirit. Say hi to Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Yep. We'll see you next time.